When Michelle was only 9 years old, she says she woke up to her father sexually abusing her. She waited to tell her family what happened, but she says when she finally did, her mother Margaret did nothing to protect her. Now, years later, Michelle's brother Stephen believes he may have also been molested by their dad when he was young. And to make matters worse, they both say their father was physically abusive, leaving them with busted lips, shattered jaws, and broken ankles. But Stephen Sr. and Margaret say their children are liars and want to prove it today. Take a look.
I'm being accused of fondling my daughter and my son, which I never did. That morning, my daughter jumped into bed thinking it was my wife. My eyes are closed. I just turned my back, rolled over, put my arm over, and it was like, Dad. I opened my eyes, like, whoa, baby girl, what are you doing in here? Now, 20 years later, I'm being accused of sexually molesting my daughter, and I love her to death. I'd do anything for her in my life. I give my life for her.
My daughter said that my husband touched her in her underwear. I didn't know what to do. I know my husband wouldn't molest my daughter because I know him for years and years. I don't think he's capable enough to do something like that.
Last year, my wife tells me that my daughter's telling her that I supposedly molested my son. I'm accused of getting in the shower and wanting to wash him down.
Last year, he had told my daughter that my husband molested him. So I had asked him, he said, Mom, I have dreams of somebody holding me down, molesting him.
To make matters worse, now my kids are saying that I abused them when all I did is discipline my kids.
My kids are accusing me for letting my husband beat them. That makes me feel bad. Abuse to me is kicked, punched. I was abused when I was a child, so I know what abuse is. When they misbehave, we would try to punish them, and it didn't work. My kids make it seem like we beat them and abuse them. Sometimes they need a slap in the mouth. I was raised and I'd get a bust in the mouth.
I have slipped and hit them, but I have never honestly choked my daughter. I've pushed her against the wall and held her up because she was hitting on me. Their allegations are coming out and saying that my wife stood by and watched me just beat the tar out of the kids senselessly, where I was knocking them out, break their bones, make them bleed all the time, bust their heads. My wife would never in her life, she'd call the cops on me.
I hope we recover it and it comes out okay and he can see the kids. I mean, we shouldn't have to go on a show to prove something. What's the truth is the truth, what the lie is a lie. I know my husband is innocent. I hope.
After I clear my name, and I'm going to because the allegations is not true, I want my family back.